G'day folks, it's the Maple Monkey here again with another Marvel United gameplay video for you, and we're going to be diving back into the regular Marvel United stuff for this battle. We've been doing a lot of homebrew stuff recently, but with the relatively brand new Spider-Geddon core set that's hit retail recently, or at least seems to have hit online retail. We're going to be revisiting that set, and we're going to be looking at a particular villain that I've really been looking forward to playing, and that is Superior Spider-Man. He was kind of like man of the match for us the other day. Actually, it was a little while ago now. It feels like a while since we've done one of these videos, but when we last took some of the Spider-Geddon heroes, I think it was, against a fan-made creation of Hydro Man, who was very fun to fight against, and that was put together by Andrew Fantasia, so shout out to him. I hope he enjoyed that. But yeah, Superior Spider-Man certainly proved his worth in that battle, and he was a lot of fun, so really liked him as a hero, and I'm also really excited. I think I mentioned this before. I'm really excited to try him out as a villain as well, because he just seems like a really fun mission. It sort of really changes things up in terms of the mission and that sort of thing, so that seems like a lot of fun. So that's what we're going to do. If you've been enjoying the homebrew stuff we've been doing recently as well, definitely plenty more of that coming down the works as well. I've been sort of putting in some orders and getting some cards and some of the big cardboard dashboards and stuff like that to show off these creations in all their glory, sort of thing. So hopefully be able to show off some more of those down the track as well. So, but we're here for Spider-Geddon today, so let's check it out. As always, our villain sort of really changes up how the battle's going to work, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how Superior Spider-Man does that, because he's quite cool. He does seem like I think in the comics he sort of takes over one of the Spider-Man, I guess one of his bodies or something like that, as Dr. Octopus, I should say. It's actually Dr. Octopus sort of under the mask there, and somehow he transfers his consciousness or something into Spider-Man or something, and takes over, and he basically is out to prove that he can be the best superhero and he's better than all the others. So he's going to be trying to outdo us by rescuing civilians and defeating thugs and all the things we normally do. So he's going to try and prove that he can do that better and quicker than us. So he's going to use his Spider-Bot army to help him with that. So we're going to be actually only taking the 2 heroes today. So we've got he's going to be coming in with 4 health, and that's because we've got Spider-Man Noir. Let's hold him up here. There we go. Really like his pose. Can we focus? There we go. How he's sort of attached to the wall there. Looks quite cool. He's got his little crossbow grappling hook thing, or whatever it is. And then we have Peni Parker with her big, I think it's like spider robot, spelt with funny forward slashes or something. So yeah, she's quite a cool model, big, nice and big there. And quite imposing on the table, so she looks quite cool. And these two, the reason we're using these two is I think they're the last 2 we haven't featured. I think we've featured all the other models over the last couple of games. We played against Spot, and like I mentioned, we played against the fan-made homebrew Hydro Man the other day. So I think they're the last 2 we haven't used, so that's why we're using them. So apologies if I've left anyone out. But yeah, so that's who we're going to be using. So he's only going to have the 4 health there. Now let's have a look at his special setup here. So he places a set of 3 Superior Spider-Man mission cards next to the playing area for him to add tokens to. So essentially, normally we are always completing these rescue civilian, defeat thugs, or clear threats missions. He has his own set of those. Now it basically says you can set them anywhere, next to the playing area. I just thought they'd be kind of handy to sort of have them just down here underneath, sort of thing. So they are a special set of mission cards that come with Superior Spider-Man. So yeah, so that's going to be a little competition for us down there. Now we also have, let's get that in focus, he's also basically going to be using his Spider-Bots. Now these were super handy when we were using Superior Spider-Man ourselves, but I think we're going to find they're quite annoying in this game. So place 1 Spider-Bot token in both locations, 2 locations away from his starting one. So he's going to be starting up here. I think I showed him off. If I forgot to show him off, I'll hold him up to the camera again, because he does like a bit of attention. There we go. So he's going to be starting there. So we will put a couple of spider tokens, Spider-Bot tokens, so 2 spots away from him, so 1 here and 1 here. Okay, and his whole sort of scenario revolves around using those, so let's check it out. And we keep the threat tokens in a side pool, so we don't actually put the threat tokens out here. We're going to be keeping them separate. Okay, so let's have a look. So as always, the villain has the different special rules that sort of affect how the game works. Their basic sort of attack, which is called a BAM, will change depending on villain to villain, and their different overflow and villain's plot effects as well. So let's have a look at the special rules for him. So when a hero is KO'd, which means we're reduced to 0 health, Superior Spider-Man doesn't activate his BAM, which is what normally happens. Instead, place a threat token on his Clear Threats mission card. So that's how he's going to be competing with me with these threats. So I'm going to be running around trying to clear the threats off these locations. He's going to be trying to KO my characters multiple times. So if he can do that 4 times, he clears that mission. Okay, so when Superior Spider-Man rescues civilians or defeats thugs, place the token on his corresponding mission card. So essentially he's just going to be going around and rescuing and defeating them, just like I am. And heroes, let's have a look here. Yep, heroes can remove a Spider-Bot token, from their location by spending a heroic or a punch. So if I can get over to this location and spend a heroic symbol or a heroic action or a punch action, I can remove that Spider-Bot, because they are going to be doing all the damage in this scenario. So let's have a look. When he BAMs, he's going to be dealing 2 damage to a hero in his location. He's also going to be doing a damage to a hero in each adjacent one. So every turn he BAMs, he's basically attacking 3 locations and doing 2 damage in the one that he's in. So it's pretty nasty, but probably even more nasty in terms of the scenario, I guess. Although I guess the fact is, if he's hitting us pretty hard, then we're in trouble with this threat mission, aren't we? But he's also going to be rescuing 1 civilian and defeating 1 thug in each location with a Spider-Bot. So he's going to be racking this thing up super quick if we can't deal with those. And with only 2 heroes, I'm a bit worried about how we're going to do that, but we'll see how we go. Then, if there is no Spider-Bot in his location, he adds 1 there. So he's basically going to be adding 1 every turn, because if there is one, he adds it to the next clockwise location with no Spider-Bot. So if he's BAMing, he's always going to be adding a Spider-Bot. He's always going to be dealing massive damage around us, and he's going to be picking up thugs and civilians all over the place. So this could get out of hand pretty quick. Now his overflow effect, if we don't do a good job, if we spend all the time beating up the Spider-Bots and not actually rescuing civilians or thugs, and they start building up, then we add it to his his mission card instead, which is not great. So that's his overflow. And his villainous plot is, if he, well, basically we lose if he completes 2 of his missions. So we need to normally defeat 1 mission to put him under pressure, which is not great, because it means he goes even faster. If we defeat 2 missions, then we can actually make him vulnerable, and we can actually start attacking the villain, which we're not allowed to do until that point. But if he gets to that point of 2 missions, then he's just won the game. So we've got to sort of do things better and faster than him. Alright, so hopefully I've explained that pretty well. It's come to my attention, someone mentioned on Board Game Geek that they were wondering whether this was a heavy game, well, not heavy game, but if this game was too light for their taste, sort of thing. And someone recommended that they check out Meeple Monkey videos to see if they like the game, or to see if the game looks heavy enough for them. So I feel the pressure of making a good quality video here other than my shoddy ones, but we'll see how we go. So but yeah, thank you for the shout out. I think it was a Peacope, I think, on Board Game Geek. So yeah, thank you very much for the shout out. Hopefully I'll do the game justice and show off, especially since this is a core set as well, this Spider-Geddon set. This might give, I think the guy's name might have been Mike, apologies if I'm getting that wrong, but see if this is something that looks like it's up your alley. So we've got our Spider-Bot set up, we've got our heroes ready to go, we've got our villain. I'll just explain, I think I've showed these off on a previous video, but we've got the Great Weaver Temple, we've got Spider Island, Loom World, Horizon Labs. Thought we'd start off in Japan, because I think, is that right, that Peni Parker comes from Japan? She has the big sort of like anime robot thing, so I'm just kind of making a guess there actually. And then we've got the Parker residence over here as well. I think we started there last time. So I probably should also explain, we've got the different threats too, don't we? So the different threats here, we've got 2 of these unstable behavior ones, I think. These aren't henchmen or landing effects. These ones are sort of like always in play. So as long as this threat is in play, Superior Spider-Man cannot be damaged. So even if we make him vulnerable, we still wouldn't be able to damage him without getting rid of this, and we can't win the game. So seems like a prerequisite. So there's one here. Where's the other one? Over here in the Great Weaver Temple. So we've got one here and one here. We have, what's this one down here? We've got Unparalleled Genius. So if he lands here, he'll trigger this effect. Each hero in this and adjacent locations, okay, so don't stand near here, must turn face down, one of their face-up cards with special effects in the storyline. Whoa. When this is cleared, each hero can turn face-up one of their face-down cards in the storyline. Okay, so it's kind of temporary, I guess, but still could be quite nasty, especially if you've got those good sort of starting hand cards. So there's one of those. There's Boundless Ambition up here. So this is, if he lands here, then, accelerate the next villain turn by 1 card. That's not great. When this threat is cleared, delay the next villain turn by 1. Oh, okay, so again, it's kind of like you can undo the badness to a degree. Okay. Sounds a bit scary. And we've got, I think there's 2 of these as well, Spider-Bot. So I think the other one is in our location here in Japan, but we've also got this other Spider-Bot army. So this is a BAM effect, so if he BAMs, this will also trigger. If there is no Spider-Bot in this location, add 1 here. Otherwise, add it to the next clockwise location with no Spider-Bots if possible. If not possible, deal 1 damage to a hero in this location. Yikes, that's a bit scary. Alright, well, we'll see how things go. We've got our 4 health here. We're ready to go, I think. We've got our things set up. So I think, well, actually, before we do, I'll just show off Spider-Man Noir. We'll just shuffle this hand together a bit. Here we go. And we have 1, 2, and his starting hand. So the starting hand is this black suit. So it's got a movement, and as long as this card is face up in the storyline, if you are alone in your location, so he wants to be a bit of a loner, you may ignore 1 damage dealt by a threat in each villain turn. Okay, so I guess that's handy in the case of like the Spider-Bot army in this mission, because otherwise there's no real henchmen to deal damage to us from threats, are there? So, alright, we've also drawn a wild and a, what's this one? If there is too much power, attach a target token. Now did I remember to print, did I remember to punch out the target tokens? I don't know that I did. Oh well. He comes with these special target tokens. So attach a target token to a villain in your or an adjacent location. Okay. Alright, and interesting, there's like this, I think it's called an ellipse. If there is too much power, ... and there might be another card that finishes that sentence. So we'll see how we go with that. So 3 cards there. Now, just a note about Peni Parker. We've taken her double wild card out. So she only has 11 cards in her deck because she comes with these handy dandy equipment cards. We'll have a look at those in a sec as well. We'll shuffle her cards up. And 1, 2... Here we go. She's got the starting card here. So this is to do with her big robot. Metal Armor. As long as this card is face up in the storyline, you may ignore 1 damage during each villain turn. So she's pretty tough. Okay, it comes with a heroic there as well. So not bad. Now. And she's also drawn a single wild. And she's got a move and a punch. So I'll just show off the art there. There we go, move and a punch. Okay. And so let's have a look at her cards. So they're both the same, and they both say, now, even though she's only discarded one card, because normally, like, if you just have one equipment card, you would discard the double wild. But I believe as long as you're taking any equipment, you just discard the one double wild card. And I think generally the idea is you take whatever equipment the hero has. So in this particular case, the hero comes with the 2, so you just take the 2. I think there may be some slight changes. I think, like, for example, what's his name? Hawkeye, and when his cards come out eventually in the new season, I think he's going to have multiple arrows you can choose from and stuff like that. So, to be honest, I think there might be a rule in the rulebook. Apologies, I've sort of forgotten to check it, but I think there's a rule about some sort of limit of a number of equipment cards too. So even if a character has more, like that, they might have more than you can actually sort of normally take. So yeah, anyway, as I'm saying it, I realise this is something I should have looked up before, so apologies. So use on your turn. Activate the additional special effects on a webs, safety net, or robot strength card you played this turn. So each of these cards here, webs, safety net, or robotic strength, are going to be in our deck, and they basically get boosted if we play the battery, and then we turn this face down. And unlike most equipment cards, there's no way to recharge this equipment. So once it's exhausted, remove it from the game. Normally, if it's exhausted, there'll be some sort of effect that says, you know, if you can spin around 3 times, touch your toes, and balance a plate on your head or something, you can turn the card back face up and you can use it again in later turns. But in this case, nope, we just tear the card up and put it back in our box. Not sure why we're tearing it up though. Alright, so we'll put those there. And I think we are good to go. So let's be, you know, kind, and we'll be, you know, good sports, and we'll give Superior Spider-Man the first go. We'll let him have the first turn in this friendly competition of heroes. I'm sure it's very friendly. So let's have a look here. We'll just move old Noir's cards out of the way there, because we've got our starting spot here. Alright, so, and alright, I think I've got everything set up. Yep. We'll see what he's about to do. So he is I think going to do something extremely terrible. Okay, so let's see. Yep, he is. So he's going to not move, which is terrible, because he's now accelerating the next villain turn by 1 card. So it means we're only going to get 2 turns. So let's see, where he's going to start here. So normally, so let's, I don't know, I forget which way you do this. I'm just going to put that there. Alright, so just to remind us that we're not getting that turn there. Alright. Alright, so he's going to do that, and then he adds a Spider-Bot token to his location. Okay, and to the opposite location. Then deal a damage to each hero in locations with a Spider-Bot. So he's out the gate, he's going to hit us. Alright, and we haven't played any cards like Super Armor or anything like that, so we're about to lose those. So Peni is going to lose her single wild, I think. Oh, boy. And Noir is going to lose his... Oh, we don't want to lose that, do we? Gosh. Oh, man. This is bad for all sorts of reasons. We'll lose... Oh, boy. I guess we'll lose the... Oh, man. Yeah, we're going to lose that. Lose the wild. Okay. And he's putting a bunch of tokens out, so... But the good news is he's not bamming. So... Uh-oh, he's going to overflow, though, so let's have a look. He's going to put a thug here, and then the civilian that he would put out, and that's because of these locations here. The civilian that he would put out goes onto his card here, so he's rescued one. He's often running. So we've got to put another thug and another civilian out here, and we're going to put another one out here. Boy, oh boy, it's a target-rich environment for him over here. Oh, okay. So there's no BAMs. Okay. No BAMs. Alright, well that was awful. Alright, and the reason that was awful, now we're about to get a turn with Spider-Man Noir, but here's the thing. I had this card here and I was like, well, I really want to get that out because that sounds really useful. However, it's going to give me, as the first player, nothing to do because all I'm going to be able to do is move, and that's a useless turn. So I thought, oh well, it's great because we're playing two players, so I'll be able to play some other card. Then I'll be able to play Peni Parker, and then in my last turn before the villain goes, I'll play this. I'll get to move and do whatever Penny's given me as actions, and I'll have my black suit out. Perfect. But no, now I've got to survive another round because I can't afford to play this because it's going to give me nothing to do. So I'm going to have to draw a card. Okay. Oh, he's got... Oh, man. Okay. Alright, we've got these too much power cards. So this is another one of these, if there's too much power. And this one's just a movement, though. Oh, and you know what the problem... well, I was going to say that the problem is... If I wanted to play the punch, I'm standing in a location with no thugs or no henchmen, but there is a spider bot, so I guess we can take that out. Right. Ugh. But then if we have this, we play this in this case, attach a target token to a villain. There's no villain in our spot. We could do this, but that wouldn't give us... We're still not close enough, so really we're in a lot of trouble here. So let's have a read of this. As long as this card is face up in the storyline, if you're alone in your location, you may ignore damage dealt by a threat each villain turn. Well, there's not a lot of threats, I guess, around, so maybe that's not that useful. This still seems like a waste because we're wasting this target token, but A, I forgot to get the target tokens out, so I'm going to have to use something else, and B, I just want to use the punch, I guess, to get rid of at least one spider bot, so we'll put that spider bot away. That just feels like a bit of a wasted turn. Man, oh man. Okay. What a awful start, because now Penny's not going to have much to do either. Alright, I really want to get that metal armor out as well. Now she's got webs. That's just going to let her move a lot and then use a wild. I'll hold that one up. Sorry, I didn't even show that. Sorry, guys. She's got webs here, so that's going to give her a movement plus a movement down the bottom, and if we use a battery we can get a wild out of that, but that's not really great at the moment. So I could move and do two punches, so I could place this out, use the move and then the punch, because we always get to use the action on the previous hero's turn, so we could always move, punch the thug and punch the spider bot. That's not a bad outcome. I really do want to get this metal armor happening, because if I start taking too many hits, I'm going to lose it when she gets KO'd, and then I won't have it for the rest of the game until it comes back up again, and then it might be a bit late. So I feel like being able to sort of block damage for a while might be good. But if I play this, it's a bit of a waste, because all I'm going to get to do in this turn is put one heroic down here or rescue one civilian. Boy, oh boy. Right. If I were to... If I move over here, I'm likely to get hit by him too, because he's pretty close. But you know what? I think I think I've just got to risk it. Let's see. Alright, let's live dangerously. I'm going to move over, punch this thug, and defeat one spider bot. So that's what Penny's doing on her turn, and unfortunately now we've accelerated the villain turn. So we'll put that back again, and now Superior Spider-Man gets to go again. Alright, what's he up to? He says, that was a pathetic first turn, guys. Let me show you how it's done. Alright, so he's moving 5. 1, 2, 3, wait, hold on. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we got lucky there, he didn't land on anything. He's going to BAM. So let's have a look. So let's go through it in order. So he deals 2 damage here, 1 damage in either location. So we survived that. Then he's going to rescue 1 civilian and 1 thug in, or defeat 1 thug in each location with a bot. So there's now, we've defeated those 2 bots, so there's 1 here. He's going to rescue this civilian. Ooh, you guys have to watch me here. I feel like I'm in danger of putting these on the wrong thing each time, aren't I? Alright, so he's rescued 1 of each from here because there was a thug and a civilian there, so that's not great. Then, oh boy, this is bad. He's going to, I think he's done everything there, isn't he? Yeah, hold on. Sorry, and then add a spider bot in his location. Alright, so he puts 1 down there. Then we go around checking the BAM. So there's a BAM here. If there's no spider bot, put 1 here. Oh my god, there's going to be 1 in every location, just about. 1 here, and then we come around to this one, spider bot army. Yep, do the same thing. Oh my goodness. Alright. And they only attack if it wasn't possible to put more out. But now, oh my goodness, there's 5 of them out. Jeez. Oh gosh. Okay. And unfortunately, he's now going to put out 4 civilians, or he wants to put out 4 civilians, but that's not going to happen. He's going to overflow. So we've got 1 here, 1 here, and he goes to put 2 here. Now does he put, if the thing can't be added, oh boy, he's going to put 2 out. Oh, look at that. That is not great. He is racing ahead. He's got 5 civilians rescued already. Holy moly. Alright, that was not cool, guys. Not cool. Alright, so, Mr. Man, what have you got? You have, oh, so here we go. He's got this great responsibility thing here. So, it's the responsibility of the people to take it away. So I'll hold that up for a little bit longer so you can read the actual small print, hopefully. Alright, so once we've put the targets on with these too much power cards, then we can do 2 damage against a villain with a target token in your or an adjacent location, then discard the target token from that villain. And the problem is, that's only useful if we've got into the stage. We've only got we've got 1 thug out for our troubles here. So this seems like having these in my hand now just seems like these are going to be a bit of a waste. So, all right, let's see. We could move over here and put 1 of these targets out on him now. And then use the move and the punch here. Or we could move and use the black suits. That might be handy because either way we're not going to get to do much apart from move. I don't really want to use the super punchy one. So let's maybe put the black suit on. So this is going to let us ignore damage dealt by a threat. Oh, again, is that useful? I don't know. Maybe that's not actually that useful at this stage. Because it's not... Let's maybe do this one here while we've got a chance to get him. While he's in a spot where we can get him, why don't we use this. So what do we want to do? We're going to be punching. Is there anything we can punch? Again, we're not doing much with our turn apart from like punching a spider. And then what are we giving Peni Parker? Not much to use with a movement, but still. Alright, well let's do it. Hopefully this will help out in the long run. So we'll punch this spider bot here. Then we'll put a target. Let's use one of Spot's targets here. Okay, we'll put the target on here. There we go. And we'll remove that spider bot. So we've moved in, got rid of that spider bot, and that is about it. Now we can move again. Do we want to move again? Well, considering this location has a bunch of guys that we need to rescue and defeat, and it's a threat that we have to clear, otherwise we don't win the game, let's use our movement to end up over here with old Superior Spider-Man, have a chat with him. Alright, and then let's have Peni Parker go again. So she's going to draw a card. What's she up to? She's got Safety Net. That's an interesting looking one. What does that do? A lot of text on it. So, rescue civilian in your location. You may use a battery to rescue an additional civilian in your location. Right, that could be quite good now, but also having this metal armor might be good as well. Oh boy. Right. Well, let's put the metal armor out just to sort of keep us alive for a little bit. Let's put the... do we rescue or do we put one of these out? I think we've got to put one of these out, don't we? Or, oh man, this just feels so bad with the... Yeah. Okay. Because I'm almost feeling like, oh, I should just go around ignoring the threats and rescuing and defeating thugs and civilians. But with these two having to be completed, it's almost like we have to sort of go for the threats as one of our missions here. Alright, yeah, we'll do that. Now, we do get one more turn with Spider-Man Noir. Oh man, look at this, he's drawing all of these cards. Oh, these aren't what we need now. Okay, it's almost like we want to get hit now so we can like put these back in our deck to draw later. What have we got? A move and a star. Alright, well let's put a star out. Oh no. Let's deny him at least one civilian here. Instead of putting the star out here, let's rescue a civilian. There we go. Alright, or should we punch out that spider bot? Maybe we'll punch out this. But this place is going to keep overflowing though, isn't it? Oh boy, I really need to be doing more. I feel like this is bad. This is like these spider bots. Alright, we'll punch out the spider bot with the heroic. Yeah, okay, because otherwise he's just hoovering up too much stuff. And that's all we can do. And hopefully we just hope for a better round next round and we can do some stuff. Alright, let's see. Alright, move 3. So he's going over to Peni. So he's heading over to Peni. 1, 2, 3. He's going to Bam. Right, so that's not great. He's going to Bam. So he's going to hit her for 2 damage and 1 damage on either side. She is going to, because she's got the armor, she can ignore 1 damage, so she only takes the 1 hit. We'll put these webs away. Then he's going to put a spider bot out. Then I should have rescued that guy because now he's gonna... No, sorry. He doesn't put the spider bot out until they rescue, is that right? Yeah. Okay, so sorry, now he takes this, and he takes this, he takes 1 here, which is a shame, and That's it. Alright, so he's going to get 2 of these. Oh boy, he is very close. He is very close. Alright, oh, I am nowhere near close. I'm getting thrashed here. Oh my god. And he's going to put 2, 1, and 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. No, hold on, they're in the wrong spot. Where's he going? Yeah, 2 here, and then 2 here. Okay. Then he puts the spider bot out in his spot after doing that. Then we go around, check out the BAM. So here, if there's no spider bot, he puts 1 here, and if there's no spider bots here, he puts 1 here. So now we have a spider bot in every single location. That's fantastic. Alright, so, alright, we've got to get cracking here, I think. So, rescue a civilian. Oh yeah, sorry, we've got to draw a card. Got another webs. Here we go. Okay. So we're going to play this though. So rescue a civilian in your location, and you may use a battery, yes I think we will, to rescue an additional civilian in your or an adjacent location, and you get to play a star. So, oh boy, I want to get rid of these spider bots, but I don't know. Let's see, let's rescue, let's use that star, try and work on the threats. Then let's rescue 1 in our location and another one in an adjacent location. There we go. So that's 2 civilians rescued. Why is this guy sitting over here? Did I rescue another one? Goodness, am I cheating? What's happened? Is he supposed to have another? I'm just going to... Well, I'm not sure what's happened here, but he might be 1 closer than I thought. Or I've mixed something up there. Okay. Now I could move, but I don't want to be standing on these spots when they start attacking. So let's not do that. This is a healing spot over here. We should rescue this spot, shouldn't we? And then... Oh no, oh yeah, it is her turn. Yeah, because we went... Okay, so now it's going to be Spider-Man Noir's turn. Oh, and he's got another one, are you kidding me? Oh no, this is all he's got. This is all he has now. What a crummy crumb. Alright, well that's a waste. Okay, well we'll play that because we've got 3 of the same card. And now are we going to do this, or are we going to work on this? Or man, there's too many. These are the tough choices. Alright, I guess we have to get rid of a bot. I guess we have to get rid of a bot because they are just unbelievably lame. And then we have to rescue... I need to work on that though, don't I? Oh boy. Alright, then that's my turn with Spider-Man Noir. Penny, what are you doing, Penny? You're going to... now here we go. She's got to move a star, and she's got... I should have shown you that. She's got to move in a star. So she's going to move and star and punch. So I think we need to... Let's do this. Let's put the star here, clear that. Okay. Now this says you may turn face down one of your equipment cards to recharge any other equipment card. Well, that seems like a that seems like a waste. So anyway, she spent a heroic to do that. That is going to give us, now I'm not going to use my normal little cool looking skull things. I think I've left them in my box, but because we have we have potential for more of these threat tokens to sort of come out. So and I only have 6 of those, so I'm going to use the little blue multiple man things to represent us clearing threats, and I'm going to use the Doctor Doom ones when we get KO'd to represent Superior Spider-Man. So, not that I think he needs to worry about that mission at the moment. He seems to be flying along with the other two. Boy, oh boy. Now, at this stage, though, defeating this Spider-Bot seems less important than potentially defeating this Spider-Bot, because this Spider-Bot has things that can eat, whereas this one over here, there's nothing for it to eat at the moment, so I think I'll defeat that Spider-Bot. Alright, now, so we've used our movement, we've used our star to finish off that threat, we've used our movement to head over here, and we used the punch. Instead of punching out this thug, we defeated the Spider-Bot. So, alright, that was Penny's turn. Now we need to do I think it's Superior Spider-Man's turn. Alright, here we go. What's he up to? Is he going to finish his first mission? I would say he's almost guaranteed to. Alright, I think so. So he's going to go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he is going to do a bam. He's going to do 2 damage here, 1 on either side. No problem there. And he's going to rescue a civilian and thug in each Spider-Bot spot. So there we go, he's done 1 mission. 1, 2, and 3. So he's actually overloaded his first mission, so he's completed that one. Okay. So he's 1 mission down, and he's putting out 2. Oh gosh, he's only 4 thugs away. I really need to start beating up thugs, I guess. Starve him of thugs. Oh, and unfortunately I've really started working on these other ones, haven't I? So, oh, okay. And he's about to put a whole bunch more thugs out too. Actually, before he does that, he's going to put a Spider-Bot out. But he's in a Spider-Bot location, so what happens there? If there is no Spider-Bot in his location, add 1 there. Otherwise, add it to the next clockwise location without 1. Okay. Then he's going to do... Oh, no. Oh, no, we're about to take a damage here. Oh, but she can avoid a damage, can't she, each turn? Yep. Okay, that's good, because now we go around with the BAM. So here, he goes to put a... This says if there's no Spider-Bot here, add 1 here. Otherwise, add it to the next clockwise location. And if that can't happen, then it deals damage. But there's the next clockwise location one is over here. Then this one goes to do that, but they're all full, so then it does attack, but Penny Parker can block it with her armor. Okay, then he's putting thugs out. So he's filling up that spot. This is not great. I think we are about to lose potentially next turn, if not the next one. Alright, we really, really, really need to get cracking. Okay, so... whose turn? Alright, Mr. Spider Noir. Alright, finally gets something other than bloody his combo cards, which have come out at the wrong time. Alright, so we've got... Oh wow, he's got a lot of stuff he can do this turn though. So we can move, punch, move, star. Okay. What are we working on? So this bot can't do anything at this stage. What if we were to star against this bot so that it can't capture these thugs, move and capture this thug so this bot can't do anything. That's a punch. And we can move again, can't we? Boy, oh boy. La 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 la. Maybe we need to be over here to get rid of these guys or something, or get rid of that bot or something. It's all a bit rough. Okay, and then Penny Parker's going to draw a card. She can do another safety net. There's not many civilians around to rescue though, are there? He's been hoovering everything up. So that's just another one of those safety nets. So maybe it's time to use webs. A lot of movement for nothing though. We could use the star. What have we got to move? I guess we could just use it to... Yeah. Okay. Well, do we use the safety net just to... I just feel like that webs isn't actually going to drive us forward very much. Now, again, what are we going to do here? Right. If I defeat this bot, and with the star, then move over here and defeat this thug, oh, and I suppose I could use the rescue civilian without triggering using the battery, so I guess I could just rescue another civilian. Yeah. That just stops anything coming from here, starves this guy. We're still going to lose at least one over here. Oh no, but Spider-Man Noir gets a turn. I keep forgetting that. He's probably going to get a turn. Here we go, this is not too bad. Alright, so we've got, well, two stars. So let's use them where we can. Oh, now, do we want to beat up the spider bot? Maybe that's not a bad idea. I was going to put 2 stars out here, but let's maybe defeat that bot, put a star here, and punch one of the thugs. Now, I guess the other option is we could put the 2 stars out and use the punch to get rid of the bot. But I feel like we don't want overflows to happen, because if overflows happen with thugs, he's going to be putting a bunch out, isn't he? So we probably do have to sort of keep these numbers down. But we're going to be in trouble when we haven't done enough of these threat clearing actions, have we? Oh boy. Okay, this is a tough one. This is really making this is hurting my brain trying to fend him off with his big brain moves. All right, he's got some more big brain moves coming. Here we go. What's he up to? He's moving 1. Uh-oh. I think that's all she wrote for Penny. She can't fend off double hit. So that's going to be a KO for Penny. So that's 1 there. He lands there, KOs Penny. He does 2 damage. She can block 1, but she loses the other one, so she's KO'd. That allows him to put the sort of threat, or progress his threat track here. Then we have a single damage to Spider-Man Noir, and I don't think he's got anything that can block that. He's by himself with the black suit, but that only prevents damage from threat, so he's down to 1 card left. Then we have the sucking up thing. So this bot goes to capture stuff, can't do it. So the bots that are out are in empty locations, so that's not too bad. Then he places another spider bot here. He can't do that, so he places it here. Then this place wants to place a spider bot out, which it can do. And then this place wants to put a spider bot out. You can't do, so it goes back here. So now we're back to full spider bots again. Oh boy, you really need to get rid of the spider bot armies. You really need to get rid of the unstable behaviors. And I feel like you also, these ones are pretty nasty too. Oh boy. And all the while getting rid of spider bots themselves as well. Just not enough actions to go around. Okay. With 2 heroes, this is real tricky. Real tricky. Just you don't have the spread to go around and do what you need to do. And he's putting a bunch of, oh, here we go. So he's going to put 1, 2, and 1, 2, 1, and he overflows. Puts 1 here. Okay, and that's just going to overflow, so we don't worry about that, I think. Alrighty then. So whose turn? Penny's turn. She wakes up. It's full hand. 1. We're starting to run out of cards too. 1, 2, 3, 4. When we get up, we always draw 4 cards to represent us having a full hand of 3 and then drawing 1 at the beginning of our turn. So we've got robot strength here. Punch. So the other 2, we've got a single wild, and we've got a move and a heroic. But this, what does the robot punch do? It let's have a look there. Something about punch, and then I'm guessing if you spend a battery, you get to do some more punching. And I think there's a punch at the bottom of the card too. Use a battery to deal 1 extra damage to an enemy you're dealing damage to this turn. Okay, but we can't do damage to anyone this turn, so maybe we concentrate on, what have we got there? We've got a punch and a move, so we could maybe, let's go, so we've got rid of 1, we have to get rid of this. Let's go over here. This bot's not a problem at the moment. Let's go over here. Oh, hold on, this one's almost finished too. But Spider-Man Noir can maybe deal with that. So let's head over here. Let's put 2 heroics out here. Let's punch the bot. Yeah, let's punch the bot. I'd love to get rid of that thug there, but I think if we've only got the 1, yeah, let's punch the bot. Then it is Spider-Man Noir's turn. He's drawn, oh, if there's too much power, so he gets to do another one of these target things. Attach target to a villain in your or adjacent location. Well, I guess we're playing that rather than this other one, so let's do it. Let's play this. Let's target him. He's got 2 target symbols on him now. I don't know if that does anything, but now we've got a move and 2 stars. So we could complete this mission, but that would be giving him a thug, or we could defeat the bot and not make any progress on the mission. Oh, sorry, we could make 1 progress on the mission. But I feel like maybe we have to do it. Can we afford? Oh, he's gonna get a thug. He's gonna get a thug here, isn't he? We can't stop him unless Penny can get all the way over there. I guess we have to do that. We'll lose a bot, and we'll put 1 star out. So he's going to put 1 star with that one, and he's going to defeat the bot with the other star. Okay. Then Penny gets another turn. She's going to draw webs. She does have the movement to get over there, but maybe now's the time to head over there, stop that bot, plus we could start working on the, yeah, let's do it. Alright, so we're going to play webs. We're going to move, so we get one move, then we use the battery to get a wild, and we get another move, so we've got the 2 movement we need get across there and defeat the thingy. So why don't we do this though? Why don't we spend the star to complete this mission. That's one less bot producing factory. Now, we'll clear that. That's going to give us another threat. Then we're going to use the 2 movement, 1, 2, and we will defeat that thug with, that robot with the webs. Okay, now we've just got to get cracking on. We've got one there, so we now have to finish this off, and we have to beat a bunch of guys up. So let's see how we go. All right, so here's it all over. Let's see. Spider-Man. He's superior. All right, does whatever superior can. All right, so he's going to move to 1, 2. Oh, now here we go. Each hero in adjacent locations, and this one has to turn a face down card down. So, sorry, has to turn an ability card face down. So, now does it say their latest one or their earliest one? Each hero in this and adjacent locations must turn face down one of their face-up cards with special effects in the storyline. Well, I think we can choose this one. Rather than our armor, I think we can choose to get rid of a safety net. So let's do that. Alright. When this is cleared, each hero can turn face up one of their face down cards. Okay. Now, so he's landed there. That was the landing effect. Then he is going to bam. So he does one damage here. 2 damage here, 1 damage in each location. She can absorb 1 of those damage. That's fine. Then he puts a spider bot out here. If he can't do that, it goes to the next location, and in fact before he does that he hoovers them up, so there's no bot here. That bot can't do anything. Okay, I think we've managed the bot situation for now. Then he goes to put one out and it goes here. Then we go around to the other BAMs, because that was a BAM card, right? And this BAM says put one here, so we get to put another bot out, which we love doing. That's our favorite thing. Then we have thugs. 2, 3, 4 thugs, I think. Putting a bunch out. So 1 here. Oh, that's filling up. 1 here. So we're sort of managing the thugs with the bots, like keeping the bots at bay for now, but we're going to be in trouble with the overflows in a second, aren't we? Alright, there we go. 2 there. Okay. Whose turn? Spider-Man Noir. Alright, you get 1 card. Oh, he's double wild. There we go. Okay. Let's do it. Let's rock and roll. So let's finish this off with 1 of the symbols. And now let's defeat the... You may move to any other location. Plus you get to move as well. But I'll defeat the thug. I would like to stop that, but I think I'm gonna have to defeat the thug. No, not the thug. The bot. Because now he should only be able to put the bots out one per turn. So that's gonna be, it's gonna be real tight. Now he can move. He doesn't have any equipment, so it's gonna be useless. He can move to any other location. I think staying here is a good idea, just to sort of clear these though. I think he's gonna stay there. What does this say? End of turn. When did that happen? Oh, I moved a... Oh yeah, okay. If there are at least 2 empty slots in this location, which there are not, you may add 2 thugs there to gain a symbol, an action of your choice, but that's not really useful at the moment. Alright, so I'm going to stay there. Alright, he's given Penny Parker a pretty good turn. Oh, she's on her last card though. This is going to get real tight. Alright, so we really need to get cracking. We have to... I think we've done... Is that a 3rd mission though? 1, 2, 3. It is 2. Alright. So she is going to need to do stuff. What's going to give us the most stuff? Right. I guess I don't really need 2 robot strengths, so maybe I can get away with using 1. Because Spider-Man Noir is probably going to want punches in his turn just so he can deal with these guys, right? So, but wait, what do I want to do? I want her to clear a... Oh no, but if I clear a threat right now, I'm going to be putting him under pressure. So maybe let's focus on punching for now. Let's go... Let's see. Okay, so if I put this out, he can do 1, 2... Sorry, she can do 1, 2, 3 actions, one of which is... So we know for sure there's going to be a punch. So we can punch that guy. Then we could... Or she could leave that thug there. She could punch the bot and put 2 stars out. Right. Then Spider-Man Noir, in his turn, is going to get 3 punches. That's pretty handy. Yeah. Just because that stops anything else. Ah, no, I forgot about this one. This one's going to suck up a thing as well, but I just don't think there's much I can do about that. I think he's going to get at least 1. Alright, so... That's that. So we put 2 out. Then Spider-Man Noir, you can go... Oh, let's draw a card for you first, actually, buddy. Oh, now, interesting. Oh, for some reason I thought Spider-Man Noir was going to get a lot more... was going to get a lot more punches out of this turn. I think I was thinking he was getting this turn, wasn't I? So is that the best move for her? Yeah, I guess so. Alright, thought he was going to do more punching though. I guess... Now, let's see. I've got one of these if there's too much power. I've got one of these. There's one over there. One here. I'm guessing there must be one in here, so we'll save that one for then. I guess we need to do the punch just to take out 2 thugs. Stop that overflowing. And be close to sort of finishing the mission soon. Yeah, okay. Now... I think that's right. Now, Mr. Man, what are you doing? Are you going to finish us off this turn? He's moving 1. Oh no. He's doing 1 damage to Peni Parker. So she's going to lose her... Well, it doesn't really matter, does it? She's going to lose her robot strength. She'll get to draw that next turn. She would be taking 2 damage, but she's got that metal armor. Then he's dealing a damage in each locations. That's not happening. Then he's taking this thug here. So he's now got 3 more thugs to defeat us. Then he is we got lucky here with his he's putting a bot out here, but we got lucky because he's putting thugs out. Where are they? Well, not so lucky because he's putting 1, 2 here, and then another 2. Have I got enough? Oh, I've run out. Okay, 1 here, and let's put another 1 here. Whoops. There we go. He's got 2 there. The problem is these are both spots with bots now too, and there's actually 3 spots with bots that have the thingies. So then we go around. There's no more BAMs though, so that's good. Yeah, I think we're all good. So that we pop that down there. Alright, so I'll put him under pressure this turn hopefully. Spider-Man, Peni Parker. Alright, what are you up to? She's drawing a card. She is going to use this wild, I think. wild and a punch. So she needs to do... Oh man. Well, do we... If I do this, he's under pressure this turn, so I don't really want to do that. She's got two things she can... So she can either punch out two of them, or she can punch one and a bot. I think she's got to punch the bot. She's got to punch the bot. So there's one and a bot. Okay. Not fast enough, is it? Then Mr. Noir, he's got to move a star, and he's got a wild. So if he gives, if he does a move and a star and a punch, let's have a look. He can move, star this guy away, punch this guy. Okay. That then gives her... Okay, what's she going to do in her turn? Oh, she's only got one more turn after this too. She can then... Oh boy. I don't think we're going to get it done. Alright. What can she do? She can move, so she can star this guy. That is going to complete the threat mission. So we can click that one over. And then... So that's using that, but we've got to choose what card we're playing. Oh, hold on. So what do we need to do? We need to... we could do robot strength. Because if she does that, the punch lets us take out one more thug. That lets us clear that. He's now vulnerable. Then we can hit him with... Oh no, but I've spent the battery. I think I spent the other battery, didn't I? I did too. Oh no, I can't use the... Oh no, because we could then punch again and do 2 damage, but we're only actually going to do 1 damage because we didn't spend the battery. I thought we could do 2 damage to him, but no. Alright, because it says punch and then punch, so we've used 1 punch to take out the last thug, and then we can punch again, and it says you may deal 1 extra damage to an enemy you are dealing damage to this turn, so we would have been able to do 1 more, but I'm pretty sure I've used both batteries. I think I forgot to flip it. So, oh. Oh man, if only we'd cleared this earlier. You may discard a card from your hand to the bottom of your deck to gain a punch and a star token. Oh man. That would have been good when we actually had a handful of cards, because if I do that, I'm going to KO myself. Now that's an interesting thing, because maybe I can afford to KO myself here, because he's not that close, I guess. Although but then I don't know. So I may discard a card from my hand to the bottom of my deck to gain these 2 tokens, but do I get KO'd before I gain the tokens? I don't know. Anyway, alright, well, let's just say I can't do that. So I've cleared that threat, I've done, and then I can do 1 punch to him, I guess. Let's put these in here. Let's take 1 damage off him, so he's down to 3 health. It's going to be up to Spider-Man Noir to somehow deal 3 damage to him before we run out of time here. So, we've got 1 bot here. He's going to get at least 1 more thug, isn't he? So, that was Penny Parker's turn, so move. Now she can move, but I think she's going to stay where she is. Or is she? Maybe she should move over here. Just in case he gets, he comes around here or something for her last turn. She does have webs, but we'll see how we go. Alright. Yeah, so she did the star on the, finished off the thingy, punched the last thug, and then punched him for 1 damage. Alright, so it's now, and now he's under pressure. He wasn't under pressure until then, so that's why we got the full 3 turns. But now he is under pressure, so we're only going to get, I mean, it doesn't matter because we've only got the couple of turns anyway. So Spider-Man, Superior Spider-Man, what are you up to? This will pretty much be your last card, because then when Penny goes next... Oh, is it going to be your last? No, maybe you'll get 1 more turn. I think he'll get 1 more turn. If he doesn't finish it off this turn. So he's going to go 4, yeah, so he's going quite far away from Spider-Man Noir, which is exactly what we didn't need. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that might well have cost us the game there, because I don't think Penny's going to be able to do enough in her turn. Right. What a shame. So he's going to bam, so he's going to do 1 damage to her, which she's going to block. He's going to then hoover up a thug. He's going to deal... He's then going to... that's it, I think. And then he's going to drop a bot in his spot. And then he's going to put out civilians all over the place. So 1, 2, and 1 here, and then he overflows civilians, but he's already completed that mission. Okay, so that one goes here. So now, whose turn is it? It is Spider-Man Noir's turn. So, Spider-Man Noir, he's got 2 cards. This one, unfortunately, he's not going to be able to trigger because he's... Wait, hold on. Unless he can do this anywhere. That would be amazing. Alright. Oh, in your or an adjacent location. Oh, but he doesn't have the movement. Oh, no. Alright. So... The punch isn't going to help, is it? So what can he do? If he's got that, he's got the punch and the punch. If he plays this down, let's have a think. He's not going to get another turn though. Where do we think he's likely to be? Can move and punch. This is not even going to help him defeat one of these robots. Okay. Target token in your or an adjacent location. Then discard 1 target token from that villain. That's so frustrating because he's 1. Like if I could move here, if only I was like here, I could still do 2 damage to him. Oh. Boy, oh boy. Well, let's move here, I guess. And I can punch. Do a punch, I guess. Punch this thug. Just to, or you know, I guess I could rescue a civilian. Oh no, hold on, no, the move was the wild, wasn't it? So it's not rescue, it is a punch. Alright, there we go. No, that one just goes to waste. Okay, and unfortunately, I've used up all my batteries too, so these webs aren't going to be helpful. I'm going to place a Peni Parker card down to do a web. Now let's see, he's got 2 more. Oh no, so I can't even use these. I'm going to have to use this not to punch him, but to block a spider. Because otherwise in his turn, if he bams... Oh no. Actually, looking at the cards that have come out as well, I think I know... Oh no, he's got more than that. Oh, okay, so he doesn't have... Okay, so interesting. I was thinking he had another one of these, which would have been all over for us, I think, if he stays where he is. Yeah, I don't think we can do much here. Alright, so... Well, we were keeping these bots at bay for as long as we could. I think I should have gone for those spider bots, the spider bot armies a lot sooner, because they would have... We spent like probably 4 or 5 rounds just like fending off spider bots, but if we'd taken care of those 2 threats a lot sooner, maybe that would have helped. But I think we had dodgy cards too to start with. Oh well. Can we do it? Let's see. We could move in, get rid of... I'd love to just punch him, and then for Noir to come in and do the 2 punches, and that would be all we need. But we can't punch him, because if we don't take out this bot here, he's going to get 2 thugs, but he's likely to get 2 thugs anyway. Right, we've got 2 movement, not going to help us. So move and get rid of a bot. Is there any way? I suppose if we could get to his location, then we could potentially do 3 damage to him. That's our last hope, is that he lands on us. Oh, but if he lands... Oh no! If he lands on us, he's going to KO. Oh, but if he KOs us, we're not out yet, are we? Okay, well, let's see what happens. Okay, so that's what we've done. We've taken out that bot. It is now, because he's under pressure, it's now Spider-Man Noir's turn. He's going to move 4. Where's he going? Oh, is he going to land on us? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's see how it plays out. I'm not sure what's happening here. So he's moved 4. He is going to... Bam. Oh my god, I think we got lucky here. I'm sure I've cheated in some fashion. That's, you know, if this works, I can't believe this has worked out how it's... I think it's worked out. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so he's moved 4. He does 2 damage in this location, which is enough to KO Spider-Man Noir. Spider-Man Noir is KO'd. He gets another threat on the mission there. Then his bam, he doesn't do any other bams. As part of his bam, he hoovers up a thug and a civilian. The civilian just stays here, I think. Have I been hoovering up the other civilians? I think so. This one goes away. This one goes on his thing. So he's 1 thug away from winning. Luckily we got rid of that one. Okay. Then... Okay. That's that. Then he drops a robot in his spot. Then he puts out 2 thugs in spots around from him. So 1 here and 1 location over here too. 2 more. 1, 2. So no overflows, because if he'd got a single overflow, it would have been all over too. And then he's in our spot, and I believe Spider-Man Noir can wake up. He's got this card left. I believe he's got these 2 on him. Let's have a look. Let's make sure we did this right. Add a target token to a villain. Yep. So 2 punches against a villain with a target token in your or an adjacent location. So that's 2. Boy, oh boy, good thing I didn't give up. Good thing I didn't give up, because I thought that was all over. Oh my god. And then he's got a single punch on his card. He does the last damage. And... Ha! Get out of here with your bloody robots. Oh my god. that was a very stressful mission. Well, I take my hat off to you, Superior Spider-Man. My cool looking noir detective hat, I take it off because, boy, you put me through the ringer there. Now, I'm sure eagle-eyed viewers, you've probably spotted many times in which I've cheated, got rules wrong, and the game is null and void from the beginning. But I'm going to just, until someone points that out, I'm going to enjoy this victory, because, boy, I feel like I earned that one. Yeah, I really hope I didn't miss like a robot would have been able to get a thing or do a thing, or I put too many things on my thing at once or something like that. But I think we caught everything that was a mistake, so hopefully that was a good indication of how Spider-Man Noir works, how Peni Parker works, and how Superior Spider-Man as the villain works. So apologies for these not very cool target tokens, but thanks to Spot for lending them to us. But yeah, boy, that was a rough one. Having the two heroes, man, that was rough. Like, it just felt like all you could do on your turn for the first few turns was just keep the bots at bay, sort of thing, and you weren't making any progress, sort of thing. And I think, like I mentioned, I guess a good strategy is to get rid of those the Spider-Bot army ones straight up. I think they're sort of deceptive because these two seem like, oh, you've got to get rid of those because you can't win without them. But of course, they don't do anything in the game other than have that prerequisite. So like, you can sort of afford to ignore them, I guess, for a bit. And these two potentially seem like, oh, they're a lot more scary because they, as we saw, they drive the villain turns forward, or they sort of get rid of your special ability. So they probably seem like the scarier things. But yeah, these Spider-Bot armies, just putting a guaranteed bot out, because looking at his deck too, like he's just bam, 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 every turn he's just bamming. So I think, yeah, you've got to get rid of those Spider-Bot army cards. I think that could be the key to defeating him. So we were lucky in one instance, I guess, that we started in a location where one of those was. Unfortunately, another one was pretty far away, but we didn't take advantage of that because I didn't recognize the threat that was soon enough. So yeah, we probably could have got rid of that one early, hopefully, and then we might not have been under as much pressure. But boy, oh boy, I'm exhausted by that. That was amazing. Anyway, well, thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, really, really good fun. I think I've now shown off all of the heroes. We've seen two of the villains now, so I guess we might need to have a look at Anti-Venom as a villain and Morlun as well. Now, he was the one I was holding off on. I thought, well, this guy looks like super fun, but, you know, challenging, but not too hard, sort of thing. But Morlun looks really hard. But boy, oh boy, if that was Superior Spider-Man, I'm scared to see what Morlun's got for us. So, but yeah, definitely want to show off some more of the Marvel United Spider-Geddon stuff down the track. School holidays coming up here in Australia too, so hopefully I'll be able to put out a little bit more content, because I know it's been sort of a fairly long time between videos that I've been putting out recently. But yeah, we'll see how we go. But like I mentioned before as well, I'd like to get some more the homebrew stuff out as well. So definitely check out Big Head Chibis. They've got some great stuff coming up. I've been getting the brute force models from them, and I've got a whole host of the Street Fighter stuff from the Marvel vs. Capcom stuff that myself and Norlith have been working on. So yeah, they make some great stuff there at Big Head Chibis with the Street Fighter models. They're also got Mortal Kombat stuff and that sort of stuff as well. So definitely check them out. And if you're not into the homebrew or, you know, the other IPs, they still put out plenty of Marvel content. Really cool looking stuff for heroes that we don't have yet, and especially with DC United coming up as well. I think they can, because they do a lot of really cool DC stuff as well, and so any stuff that falls through the crack with DC, they'll be able to cover us there too. But lots of great DC stuff out already through Big Head Chibis. The guys behind the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles have got a new set of those coming out, new hero cards as well. And the guys on Board Game Geek are organising another what do you call it, like a group buy. So yeah, definitely check that out as well on Board Game Geek if you missed out on the first round or you want to get the new stuff as well. Yeah, I'll definitely be filming some of that. I've been painting up Mikey for that, so he's looking pretty cool. And I think I've tried to film about 2 or 3 times now the fight against Krang, but I keep making mistakes. So that's why I'm worried that I've made a mistake here as well as I normally do. But I made some pretty big ones during those battles, so I didn't think I could sort of post them up online for you guys because they wouldn't be doing justice to the Krang design. But he's definitely a fun fight. He's really tough as well. He really keeps you under pressure with the all the destruction tokens that he puts out and that sort of thing as well. So he's a fun one. So if you haven't checked out that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle homebrew set yet, they're fantastic. They're really high quality rules for the villains and the heroes there. So definitely a fun batch to get into. Yeah, lots of stuff going on there. And as always, I'm still hoping to get some My Hero Academia and One Piece stuff filmed. I've got a bunch of the My Hero Academia stuff coming on the way, like printed stuff too. So hopefully I'll be able to show them off with nice stuff as well. So thanks to Nelly and Norlith and Helios, Dave and Kanji and all those guys doing great stuff with the homebrew field as well. So boy, we're spoiled with Andrea and the gang putting out great stuff like the Spider-Geddon stuff, and then all the homebrew crew as well. We've got so much stuff to pick and choose from. So no matter what your tastes are with Marvel United, hopefully you'll find your thing that you want to play with. So yeah, well that's all from me. Thanks very much. We barely got away with that one. Please don't mention in the comments if I've made a mistake. It's going to make me cry, but. Only joking. Yeah, definitely. If you noticed a mistake, let us know so we don't give the wrong idea to people who are learning the game. But yeah, had a lot of fun. Thanks a lot. We'll hopefully catch you in the holidays. Oh, actually, one last thing in the holidays. I'm definitely Andrew Fantasia commented that it's been about a year since we did our first Christmas bash with Punisher hunting down the Santa Claus, the mall Santa sort of thing. That was a lot of fun. With the Warzone Punisher homebrew kit there, that was really cool. I think Scud O was the guy who put that together. So I'm thinking, yeah, maybe we should do like an annual Punisher event sort of thing. But this year, I'm thinking what we might do is we might do a run through with Kanji's Punisher, because he's real punishing. So I'll see what I can come up with that, and we might have a Punisher battle on the way as well. So anyway, thanks very much, guys, and Meeple Monkey out. See ya. Bye.